from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Richmond International Airport celebrates 2 milestones, why some Henrico firehouses will be short-staffed for a little while, and a new all-time record high in COVID cases in the county. We'll have details about those stories and more in today's Henrico News Minute for Monday, December 21st, 2020. It's brought to you today by Henrico County and Henrico Area Mental Health.
And now for the news.
A couple celebrations at Richmond International Airport in the past 3 days. On Friday, the inaugural JetBlue flight from Richmond to Los Angeles' LAX airport departed. It's the first nonstop flight from RIC to any West Coast destination. Flights to and from Los Angeles will run daily. Yesterday, the airport marked the beginning of another new route from Richmond to Las Vegas. That's also being offered by JetBlue. It won't start in earnest until next month with daily nonstop flights to and from Las Vegas on Mondays and Thursdays. By February, there will be nonstop flights in both directions most days, and then by March, it'll be a fully daily schedule. 6 Henrico firehouses will be short-staffed for the next couple weeks because 20 firefighters are now in quarantine after 7 tested positive for COVID-19. The other 13 have tested negative but will quarantine anyway because they may have been exposed and could eventually test positive. All 20 will be unable to work until early January, according to the county. Firefighters receive rapid testing for COVID-19 through Henrico County. The affected staff members are primarily on the B shift at 6 of the 21 firehouses in the county, according to Henrico Fire Chief Alec Otten. Firehouses typically are staffed by 5 to 8 firefighters per 24-hour shift. There are more than 600 in the Division of Fire altogether. If a firehouse needs to be removed from service temporarily because of a shortage of available firefighters, service would be provided from another nearby firehouse. Henrico also has mutual aid agreements in place with other Richmond area localities who assist from time to time. Following 4 days in a row last week, during which fewer than 100 new cases of COVID-19 were reported each day, the county has now reversed course again. The past 3 days, the county has seen a total of 452 cases, 143 on Friday, 133 on Saturday, and a new all-time high for a single day of 176 yesterday. Since Friday, there have also been 11 new hospitalizations reported in the county attributed to the virus, as well as 4 new deaths. Henrico's 7-day positivity percentage for PCR tests is 9.2%. The same percentage for antigen or rapid tests is 8.6%. Both are lower than the state averages of 11.5 and 11.4% respectively.
Every 12 minutes, a Virginian dies from an opioid overdose.
Every 12 minutes.
Opioid overdoses are on the increase in Henrico. Yes, the opioid epidemic is still impacting residents in Henrico.
But you can help.
To find out what you can do, go to bouncebackhc.com.
That's bouncebackhc.com. Knowledge is power, including learning about naloxone. That's naloxone, which can temporarily reverse the toxic effects of an opioid or heroin overdose.
Get informed, get help, save a life.
Go to bouncebackhc.com. That's bouncebackhc.com.
To equip yourself with the knowledge to help our residents and the community of Henrico County against the opioid epidemic.
Knowing what to do will allow you to be prepared to save a life. Go to bouncebackhc.com today.
That's bouncebackhc.com or call 804-727-8515.
That's 804-727-8515. Directly for substance abuse services.
This message is sponsored by Henrico Area CSB Prevention Services.
A change in plans related to the COVID-19 vaccine. Virginia officials earlier this month were told to expect about 480,000 doses of the vaccines, but on Friday they announced that they now will expect just more than 370,000 instead, about 110,000 fewer than they had been told initially by the federal government. That total will include vaccines both from Pfizer and Moderna, the first 2 manufacturers to earn emergency approval. In a statement last week, Pfizer officials said that they had millions of doses of their vaccine waiting to be shipped out but hadn't yet received directives from the federal government about where to send them. It was unclear if that uncertainty was related to the announcement on Friday by the Virginia Department of Health. 18 Virginia hospitals received initial shipments of the Pfizer vaccine last week. They began dispersing a total of about 72,000 doses to frontline healthcare workers. The state already had placed an order for about 146,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine. It's expected to begin arriving this week. Another national honor for Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden. The garden's Dominion Energy Garden Fest of Lights display was voted number 4 on USA Today's list of the best botanical garden holiday lights for 2020. The newspaper made the announcement on Friday. A panel of experts partnered with 10 best editors to pick the initial nominees, and the top 10 winners were determined by popular vote. A traffic alert in the Northside if you're traveling along I-195 in Richmond to or from West Laburnum Avenue just south of Lakeside. The exits there will close at 8 p.m. tonight and reopen at 5 a.m. tomorrow. It's the final day of ongoing work to install a prefab truck apron for the ongoing roundabout project. A reminder that we have posted a reader survey. Would love to have your input about the Henrico Citizen and however you consume our news, whether online or through email, social media, or here on the Henrico News Minute. You can take a look at tinyurl.com/citizen survey 2020. And we're giving away $25 to someone at random who participates. It just takes you a few minutes, and we will use your feedback as we plan our course of action for 2021. We sure do appreciate it. Today's Henrico News Minute is brought to you in part by Henrico County. How did Henrico County respond to the challenges of 2020? By taking bold steps to strengthen its connections with residents, businesses, and other stakeholders. That's one of the many takeaways from County Manager John Vitolkis' State of the County address. This year's presentation is all virtual due to COVID-19. To check it out, go to henrico.us and click the link at the top of the page. Connect with your county at henrico.us.